Cutscene Pro Productions. Thanks. Hello YouTubers, this is Toma from Cutscene Pro, and today I'd like to do basic coloring on Illuststudio. And this title really speaks for itself, so please enjoy, and have a nice time. So I already have an outline layer ready above my draft layer because, you know, I really didn't want to make a video of me making all that outline because it's going to take forever. So your first step is to have that outline layer, and make a layer below the outline layer, and make the outline layer a reference layer so that you can color in and just fill in all of that, not on the outline but on a new layer without leaving all over the place. So it makes it really easy to color in all that stuff. So just color in everything and just like how it is, and make sure the coloring layer is below the outline layer because I made the same mistake and it wasn't that great. So, you know, you just go along. Just watch me do this. Man, am I fast. Tick tick. This is quite boring. It actually is. Man. So after you're done coloring everything, make a new layer below the coloring layer and name it shadow layer, because you're gonna put in all the shadows that whatever drawing that you're drawing, and use a watercolor paintbrush and sort of a dark grayish color and put in all the shadows of everything in your picture. And there are different types of shadows that you want to use. For example, on clothing and stuff, make it really light, not too light, but like pretty light. And on steel places, make it like full of accent and have a lot of accent in it. And just normal shadow, do whatever you like. I don't know, because this is just a tutorial. You're the one that's gonna do all this. And after you're done with all the no, you're not done with all the shadows. So just put everything in and use the blend brush and just make all the shadows blend in with all the shadows and make it look pretty natural and nice, firm. What am I saying? I don't know. But yeah, you should get my point. Please get my point. And the shadow, this shadow thing actually takes a lot of time, and you need to take a lot of time for this because you just need to, because shadows really look nice in nice pictures, so really take your time. Just take your time. I wasn't. And when you're drawing the shadow, it doesn't have to be a gray. It can be like a black, or it can be like a dark blue. It can be like any color. It just needs to fit the scene and what kind of picture you're drawing. Also, when you're drawing the shadow, use the spray tool thing. The spray tool to spray too, and just make a lot of accent. And then you do the blend tool again, and put in accent and blend tool again. Do the same thing over and over until you really like what you want to do. Like, when you just do it until you like the product of what you're doing. And when you like it, move on. But like, just take your time on the shadow, because I can't express this enough, but the shadow really kind of puts accent, and like, the shadow kind of divides if your drawing's like really awesome or pretty good. So just take your time, put a lot of effort in it, because I kind of wasn't. I'm sorry. You'll notice that when you put in all these shadows and like do it over and over again, it kind of looks like a shadowing that you're doing on a piece of paper and pencil. And this kind of reminded me of drawings of my group Scotty. he does a lot of shadowing on his pictures, so, and it looks nice, so you want to put in a lot of shadow. And make sure you're not putting in a lot of shadow when you're doing the draft for a computer, because it really gets confusing where you're putting all the lines. And after you're done, put in the color, see if you like it, and just erase stuff while you're on the shadow layer, and erase stuff if you kind of don't like it, and change sort of the color of the shadow if you don't like it. Make sure you make the color layer an overlay layer, because if you don't, the shadow is not going to show up on the color layer, and it's not going to make it look nice. And after you do that, use a colored pencil tool and just put in the minor details of your drawing. And also use a blend tool to make it all blend and make it look good. Kabish? And look at your final product and just mess it up. So you're basically kind of done when you get to this point, but I want to go further and put in a background on my drawing so it'll look better. So I made a background for putting it into this picture. So open it up on Photoshop. It doesn't have to be Photoshop, but I just like it to be Photoshop. And use the magic wand tool to open up the holes in your drawing, and make sure your main drawing is on the top and your background is on the bottom, because it's a background. And just open up the holes and put in your background. I mean, it doesn't have to be Photoshop, but I just kind of like using Photoshop, so I'm using it right now. Phone. And just do all that. Yeah. And just use the magic wand tool to just get rid of those white parts that you just really don't want. And you're kind of done right here. When you're at this level, you're just kind of done except for adjusting the background and adjusting the color tone and color balance, because to make it look nice, and save it as a JPEG or a PNG file, and you're just done. Just done. And this is my final product. And hey, thanks for watching, guys. This is my first ever video of a tutorial, so it wasn't like awesome, but hey, thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my other videos. It's not mine, but my group's videos. And thanks for watching, YouTubers. This was Cutscene Pro.